Hello and welcome to this energy reading for today. So we're going to be using the Soul's Journey cards. I'm giving these a go today, and I'm going to be just using them more as inspiration for what's going on in the field at the moment today. And whenever you listen to this will be perfect for you. It'll be perfect for what messages need to come through for you and what healing energy is needed for you at the moment. So the first card that we popped up was the happiness card. So really drawing on starting to focus on what makes you happy, starting to focus on bringing in the simplicity into your life and those simple things that make you happy, what lights you up, what really fills your heart with joy, you know, and also using it as a guide with your energy. Like when you're happy and you're doing things that light you up, it kind of means that you're doing the right thing, that things are going well for you. And the more that we can bring the happiness in, the more things come to us to make us happy. It is the law of attraction. It is the law of reciprocity. It just is. It's a universal law. So if we're focusing on our worries, on lack, on what we don't have, our problems, we're going to attract more of that into our life. This isn't rocket science, is it? It really is the simplicity of the universal laws. We attract who we are being, what we are thinking, what we are feeling, what stories we have going on about our lives, the rules that we've made up for our lives is who we are being, how we're conversating with others, you know, our worries, that's who we are being in our energy, isn't it? So, you know, what vibration, what frequency, what energy you have, when people say that, it is all of those things in one. How are you acting? What are your thoughts? What are your, you know, your main thinking every day? And it doesn't mean that we have to be positive or happy all the time. This is 50% of the time. So let's say 51% of the time. So the majority of the time, we desire to be resonating at a resonance and a frequency and an energy that is good, that makes us feel good, makes us feel better, makes us feel more aligned, more in flow, more expansive, you know, things that focusing on things that light you up, that get your creative juices flowing is the best and easiest way to bring in more intuition and more fun and more love. If you know my story, I simplified my life probably coming up 10 years ago now. I took a trip to Cambodia and I just, it in a way was a little bit of a trauma for me. I went with Destiny Rescue. If you want to Google them and look up what they do with the children, you know, it was quite an experience to go through. And when I came back, I just really, I guess you could say I had a midlife crisis and said, well, what am I doing with my life? There's so much more going on in the world that I'm not aware of. And here I am, you know, owning a beauty salon, making people look good. You know, it just felt very shallow to me, even though it wasn't. I wanted more. I desired more. I desired to make more of an impact in the world. And, you know, my heart really expanded as well on that trip. And so, you know, what lights you up? What more do you want? What sort of an impact do you want to make? What legacy do you want to leave in this world? Yeah, it's that bigger picture, isn't it? You know, that really made me look at my life and my everyday little things that I did in my life. And that's where it starts. It compounds on the little things that you do every day that make the big picture stuff, that make the big impact. And when we start just really coming back into gratitude for everything that we have in our life and knowing that we don't need anything else, this is so important. And when we get on that track of following our intuition and our creativity and our happiness, what makes us happy, and a lot of the time it is simplifying our life, you know, taking the pressure off ourselves, getting rid of the busyness, the things that make us so busy. We make ourselves so busy. We do things, you know, a lot of the time for our ego. And, you know, we get to say yes to ourselves more. We get to say yes to things that light us up more. The next card's the perseverance. So this is really about everything that we were just talking about, and making a commitment to yourself that I know this is what I desire. I know this is the impact that I want to make. And I'm just going to persevere, and I'm going to keep going no matter what it looks like on the outside, no matter what's turned up for me. I know, I feel that this is my truth and this is what I desire. And so I'm going to change the movie in my head, and I'm just going to keep going, because the only way that we fail is if we stop. So when you are fully in tune with your energy and with your intuition, and you know, this is what I desire, it might just be a little tweak in your energy that's needed. You know, what resistance am I feeling here? Or it might just be that this isn't for you. Or it might just be that it's making you stop and meditate a little bit more and listen to your psychic team. Listen to your team and what they're trying to tell you, because they know the quickest, easiest way for you to get that desire, for you to get that dream life, for you to feel more fulfilled and expanded and open and be in servitude to others, but in an expansive way. Remember, we need to fill our cup up first. We need to do everything to fill up our soul and our hearts and our energy, so that we can hold the energy of helping others. If you can't hold the energy of helping others, if it drains you, it's not for you right now. What's for you right now, if anything is draining you, is to fill your cup up, to stop trying, stop needing, stop chasing, stop and go within and fill your cup up. What lights me up? What do I want to do for me? And when we do this, we start attracting everything that we desire. It's not about what can I get? What am I chasing? What do I need? What don't I have? It's how can I fill myself up? How can I feel what I desire to feel with these desires? Is it freedom? Is it expansion? Is it love? Whatever it is, how can I feel those feelings now without the thing? How can I fill myself up inside? You know, the love that we desire to feel, the happiness that we desire to feel. Feel it. Let's feel it for ourselves, and know that whatever you set your mind to, you can have. If you have a desire, it's in your mind, that actually means that you can have it. If it's a desire, it's there for you. But we talk ourselves out of it, right? That little mind, critical mind says, no, you can't. Well, it's never happened before, so why would it happen now? And our mind wants to see the proof. Our mind wants to see, show me, prove it. It's that really naughty little critical kid inside saying, prove it. No, you can't. So we really need to just tell it to bugger off and to start listening to the angel. Let's stop listening to the devil on the shoulder and start listening to the angel on the shoulder that says you can have anything that you desire. You know, this is something that I do for myself every morning, you know, really flipping that negative voice into, no, I'm not listening to you. I can have this, and it's coming. More is coming. This or something better. You know, when we try to control what the outcome is, that's not a good thing. It's just this or something better. I know it's coming. I desire it. I don't have an attachment to it. I'm not needy about it. I'm so grateful for everything that I have. And I'm just going to focus on loving my life, doing things that light me up, like this YouTube channel. You know, am I making money out of it? No. Do I desire to? Yes. Am I making money out of my clients? Yes. Because I love it. It lights me up. I'm focusing on the impact that I have with my clients, and then the impact that they make, and then they send people to me, they refer people to me. And it just gets to get better and better, because you're not focusing on the money, you're focusing on the impact and the people, and really appreciating, you know, what you do have. And so the next one is gratitude, which is what I've been talking about, right? Having that gratitude for everything that you have in your life. And this is such a beautiful practice to get into in every moment of your life. You know, even the crappy things that happen to you, I'm so grateful for everything that I do have. And what's this teaching me, this lesson? Where am I attracting it? You know, I'm so grateful that this has happened to me so that I can learn from it and grow from it. And I love the practice of the magic that I witnessed today. Instead of I'm so grateful for, you can do both, but it's just to mix it up a little bit. I just love the journal prompt, the magic that I witnessed today in my life is, whatever it is, you know, and just having that grateful heart coming from a place of gratitude rather than negative Nancy, the negative Nancy voice or the lack voice, which can be your grandparents, your parents. You know, it's just in our lineage to be in lack. For a lot of people, it was for me. And it just comes down the line, you know, it comes from the depression, and then it just comes back. It just flows down the line. So let's decide today that it stops with us. It stops with us in our DNA, in our lineage, and we're breaking the chain. We're breaking that pattern for everyone in our family. Even if you don't have children, I don't have children, I'm going to break it for my parents, for my niece and nephew, for my sister, for, you know, everyone in my life. When I break it, it has that ripple effect to everyone around me, friends, it doesn't matter. And the next one is grief, you know, and this ties into everything that we've been just saying, that I've been saying, you know, understanding that grief, you know, allowing yourself to feel the grief, if it's the loss of a person or the loss of money or whatever it is, or friend through death, or someone leaving your life in a different way, really seeing the gratitude in it, focusing on obviously allowing yourself to go through the grieving process first, and to feel the stages of the grief. And there's no timeline with that either. But, you know, once you've gone through the mourning period and the grief, it's so important not to hold on to the suffering for years and years, and you know, sacrificing your happiness in your life because, you know, you've got a rule that you can't be happy because someone's died. It's not fair. There's guilt there, there's shame there. And just, you know, really understanding that they are still with you. They are just not in this realm. They're still in your realm, just not physically in the realm. So they're part of your spirit team now, you know, they're part of your helpers, and to not sit in the suffering of poor me, I miss them, or I wish that they were here, or, you know, that real looking at the cup half empty instead of half full. You know, what did you love about them? What quality and trait did you love, and where can you see that quality and trait in someone else now in your life? You know, what part did they play in your life, and how has someone else stepped into that part? Let's just look at what we loved about them, what we did love about them, and now what's changed in our life because of that. So if it's not a death, if it's someone that's just left our life, or we've chosen not to have in our life, you know, how can we take the lesson from that and the gratitude from that and bring back the happiness? So it's that cycle, isn't it? Well, how can I just bring back more joy, more simplicity into my life, and just keep going no matter what? Even when that little negative voice turns up every morning, no, I'm choosing the joy. I'm choosing the simplicity. I'm choosing to find the beauty in the mundane. I'm choosing to find the joy and the beauty in everything that I do in my life. Even if I hate my job, I'm choosing to shift it. I'm choosing to see the gratitude and the lesson, and I'm choosing to get excited about what might be coming. And I'm going to hold that vision. I'm going to hold that movie in my head rather than I've got to go to work. I hate my job. Yeah. So what movie are you running in your life, in your head? Choose a different movie. Choose the movie that excites you and lights you up and makes you feel good, makes you feel something other than ugh. And start running that movie more often in your head. And then you'll notice that the more that you do this, the more the little things will start happening and doors will start opening. And the more that you start following your joy and your happiness and your creativity and things that light you up, the more you will receive. It simply is. It is the case. So let's bring that energy into our life, that happiness, that joy, that persevering no matter what. We're not going to try and avoid the pain, avoid the disappointment. We're actually going to just keep going no matter what. And some days you're not going to keep going, and that's okay. But just allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling on those days or in those moments. And then the next day, we keep going. Because it really is about coming back to gratitude. Gratitude is one of the quickest and easiest ways to shift how you feel and exercise. Gratitude, moving your body, moving your energy, changing your energy. So it's 12:12 here. I love those little angel numbers and those signs. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading today. And just remember, whenever you're listening to it, it is the perfect time for you to be listening to this reading today. And I hope you have an amazing day. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Share the love. And I will see you all tomorrow for another reading. I love you. Bye.